Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So guys, I bring you this interesting video that I found on TikTok, guys. So without wasting much of a time, let's just watch a clip of this and we will talk from here.
A rich person's life is not less valuable than a poor person's life, and a poor person's life is not less valuable than a rich person's life. You guys hate billionaires so much that you're turning into fucking savages. I just genuinely have never openly seen so many people talk about how they are happy over the death of rich people, and it's creepy.
Okay, so that is the first clip where she called a certain group of people. I don't know who she's referring to, guys, but mostly black people are the ones that came out for her in this video. So after she made this video, guys, she went ahead and made another longer video. So let's just watch this video and then we will talk from there, from there. So let's watch this other clip, guys.
If I saw people openly calling for the death of any group of humans, I would speak out against it, and seeing thousands of people feel comfortable saying that all billionaires should die makes me uncomfortable. A rich person's life isn't valued less. A poor person's life isn't valued less. Also, if so many of you don't believe in capital punishment, but you also believe that billionaires should die, how exactly is that going to work out? The rebuttal I'm getting is, conservatives think blah 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 blah. Okay, I please don't make me defend conservatives, but I don't openly see them calling for the death of anybody. I think openly calling for the death of a group of people should be a moment where you give yourself pause. People feeling that they are morally right has been behind some of the worst human atrocities ever. I don't think there's anything that a human can do to value their life less. I'm sorry, I really don't. And if we're gonna be trying to ask for people to humanize us and treat us like humans, we can't dehumanize other people to that level. When you devalue and dehumanize someone to that point, you're giving them the excuse, you're letting them do it to you. How can you tell them not to treat you that way when you've been treating them that way? All right, everybody, every human being, murderers, rapists, billionaires, sex workers, drug users. There's so many ways that people try and devalue human lives. Are you really going to be on that side where you're the one pointing at humans and deciding whose life is more or less valuable? I just can't. And I upset so many people saying this, but some people really over-identify with certain things. Like, I realized recently that I over-identify as a sex worker and a sex worker advocate. And so when people, like, you know, just try and question that, it makes me get really upset. Some people over-identify with being poor. Some people over-identify with being just, like, a victim or oppressed in society. Like, I am a victim and I am oppressed by society by being a sex worker, but I also have the ability to choose not to over-identify with it, where I end up subconsciously holding myself back in life, because that was happening. I was doing that. I love you guys. I love all of you. I say it all the time. I don't like everybody. That's true. But I love everybody because at my true, like, deep core nature, it's love. It's unlimited love. It's for everybody, for everything. And it scares me to see people talking like this about people.
Okay guys, so let me just put this in simple words, in simple terms. In other words, she's trying to say people, a certain group of people. I don't know what she means by that, but I know I'm getting a sense of it. I know I'm getting I'm almost getting it, you know, like what she really means by watching these other videos, the stitches, guys. Okay, so in simple words, she's saying that a certain group of people are happy that the billionaires perished, something like that. Yeah, and you know, she's like she's calling that not being human at all. You have no right to celebrate any death. Or she's got good points on that, but I think it's the approach, it's the way she said it, guys. Yeah, I think that's what I can say on this matter, guys. Let me know what you think about this entire video in the comment section below, because when this video was posted on TikTok, guys, people came out in numbers, guys. People stitched this video. So please make sure you watch this video up to the end, guys. I collect these videos for you guys. I go through this stress for you guys. I watch TikTok videos so that you don't have to watch TikTok, guys. So let's just watch the stitches, but please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. So let's get straight into the stitches.
You guys hate billionaires so much that you're turning into fucking savages.
Ginger, you were one of my sex worker mutuals. I don't think that you meant any harm by this, but this is a very white woman take. Be for fucking real. I think you need to be a little cognizant of using the term savages when describing how people are reacting to this, especially as a white woman. You might want to really be cognizant about that term and how it's historically been used. Native TikTok will be able to cover that much better than I ever could. And yes, the hate for these people is visceral, because if the shoe were on the other foot, marginalized people like you and me, regular ass people like you and me, we would be left to be unalived, okay? Regular people have been left. 700 migrants drowned in the Mediterranean just a couple days ago. No help sent to go and save them. But you got a couple of billionaires stuck in a well. All the stops are pulled out for them. No expense spared. Beloved, they could burn in hell. Gasoline draws.
If I saw people openly calling for the death of any group of humans,
I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought maybe you didn't know you were being offensive, because sometimes privileged people are a little bit ignorant, but you're a white woman doing tribal markers, so you're just willfully obtuse at this point. And I was proud of us, yes, the people that you like to call savages, for our reaction to that situation and turning it into a laughing matter, because that shit warranted public outrage. And I don't mean to disrespect the deceased at all, but let's be for real right now. We wasted resources on saving billionaires who didn't even put their own resources into making up a backup plan to save themselves if shit hit the fan. Because let's be honest, these were scientists. They knew the risks before they went down there. Plenty of other scientists have went and seen the Titanic in a submersible and have gotten stuck. Some of them have returned, some of them have not. It goes a lot deeper than not having sympathy for billionaires and devaluing their life. I live in Florida. We were having full breaking news coverage and countdowns about a fucking submersible damn near in Canada. Meanwhile, we can't even get an Amber Alert for kids missing in our communities. And the fact that you brought up your experience as being a sex worker as your claim to oppression shows that you still do not understand oppression or privilege. But you know that because you even said it yourself. You subconsciously hold yourself back, or you over-identify with being a sex worker. When you're born into a marginalized group, there's no over-identifying and subconsciously holding yourself back. The shit is systemic.
Of any group of humans, I would.
So the caption says, when you devalue the lives of others, you give them the right to devalue your life. And it's like you're so close to understanding why we do not give a fuck, but you're still so far away. Because we as working class citizens, you know, the class that they exploit to make their billions, we know that they devalue our lives. We know that if we were dying right there in front of them, they would weigh out the cost effects of saving us before they even thought of saving us. Like just last year, 5 working class men of color who were working on an underwater pipe were all badly injured and only one survived. And that one man, when he was rescued, he begged them to let him go back underwater to save the rest of them. And the corporation literally refused to go save those other 4 men. And they waited 4 days until they were sure all of them were dead. And then they went underwater to retrieve their bodies. Like, these corporations would not be shucking and jiving for you like you're doing it for them.
I don't openly see them calling for the death of anybody.
Aw, baby, did you white woman too close to the sun? Damn! No wonder you self-destructed. I talked about this in a comment, but I'm gonna bring this up again. Donald Trump and the Central Park 5 victims. I call them victims because they were exonerated from their crimes. They had to suffer at the hands of the justice system for a crime they did not commit. They are victims. Donald Trump put out a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for the death penalty for 4 underage boys. 4 teenage boys. Conservatives don't just be calling for the death of anyone, right? Hey, wow, you're just lying. I wish I had the confidence to lie like you. Are you a lawyer? I want to be my lawyer. Oh. Maybe I can go and commit murder. And you will tell the people that I didn't do it. Because, baby, you're delusional and not in a good way.
Person's life isn't valued less.
In this video, she says that it's so disturbing how people want or celebrate the death of billionaires, whereas conservatives never call for the death of billionaires or anyone else. I guess she forgot when people said that they should eradicate trans life. But it's super funny because she's just proving her own ignorance, because she's talking about the submarine, the thing that everyone's tired of talking about. So while people were burning resources to find these corpses, there was another tragedy. There was the hundreds of people who died in Greek waters while the Greek government was aware that they were dying and then just watched. They actually tried to push them into international waters so they wouldn't be liable. This funny altruistic virtue signal of all life is sacred, rich people are valuable, poor people are valuable, it's really funny because people don't actually care about poor people. I see it every day when people skip or ignore people who are poor asking for food or water or anything. Jordan Neely was literally murdered for begging for food and water, so she's wrong and lying.
Poor person's life.
Nobody said that, but I do find it's funny that you're out here simping for a billionaire when you're not a billionaire. Like, can we just break down how many lives have been put on the line to make that person a billionaire? When you think about the gap between $1 billion and a millionaire, I don't have problem with millionaires. I do not have problems with rich people. But when you're talking the billions, when you can literally lobby and push change on a political level in your country, when you're talking about people that are responsible for the deaths of migrant workers, when you're talking about they paid the equivalent, as one TikToker said, of what would cost someone making 40 grand a year, $10 to go to the movies, to go on a submarine when there are people literally starving, that's what people are disgusted at. The billions, not the millions, honey. And go simp somewhere else. And using the word savages, I'm with the other girl that stitched you. I hope the internet drag your ass. Ginger bait.
And that's all I had for you guys in today's video. Please make sure you turn on the notification bell after subscribing, of course. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, guys, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. And please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this entire video in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video.